Well, we're back here in the Daybreak Kitchen at the Blennerhassett Hotel, and it's the first one of 2026. So we've done a lot of partying between the holidays. We still have another weekend to go, and then the holidays are over. So there still may be some lingering parties going on.
So we're going to use up that last bit of all the stuff for the party favors, combine it into one delicious high-protein snack. You could not feel guilty about after the first. All right, so...
Well, let's get started. So we have a pan right there.
Yep. Today we're going to do a Loin Cheeseball. So that's going to be delicious with crackers, whatever bread you might have left over. We're going to start out with a little bit of butter.
There's going to be some leftover crackers from New Year's, Christmas, plenty.
Yep. So we're going to medium-high heat. In with our onions, and of course our garlic.
Smell the nice aroma of the garlic and the onions.
They're doing their job. That butter browns off a little bit. Gives a nice toasty note to it.
Now right here we're using white onion. Is it going to be the best one to use over a red one?
Absolutely. So red ones are more aesthetically pleasing and they're going to have a milder flavor for stuff like sandwiches. Your white onions are going to have a bit of a higher sulfur content, which is going to allow them to kind of stand up better to long cooking like braises or soups or stews. That sort of thing. So we don't want to go too overboard on the color here. So we want to keep that nice fresh flavor going. We're going to come in immediately with our port wine. So that's going to be
might be some left from the holiday.
Yes, just a splash. So port's an awesome wine. It's a fortified wine. It's about 20%, which is higher than your average. It's got a lot of deep fruity flavors to it. Dark fruits like plum and cherry, all that delicious stuff. It's going to provide a really nice backbone to this.
Also got a nice aroma to it.
Absolutely. So we don't want to cook off all the alcohol. We kind of want to have a little bit of that flavor. This is more of a for the adult palate. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and let that kind of just cool off for a second.
Yep. Move that aside.
Absolutely. And then we're going to go ahead and bring all of our cold ingredients together. So we got a little bit of cream cheese here, about 2 cups.
Okay.
We're going to do about a half a cup of cheddar cheese. Some fresh herbs. We got some green onions, some thyme, and some basil.
Our leafy greens in there.
Yes. That's what we talked about, not feeling guilty about it after the first. So, it's got to get those vitamins and minerals in there. A little bit of salt and fresh cracked pepper. So the final step before we do the forming and the shaping here, we're going to take some of our mixture. Now, you don't have to go crazy and just pour the whole thing in there. This is more about how much flavor you want to incorporate. I like to get all those chunks in there. This is where a lot of the flavor comes from. And then with a gloved hand or whatever tool you prefer, I prefer to just get right in there. So just sitting there, just waiting for things to come together. So all you're looking for is one smooth, homogeneous mixture, and it's going to take on a little bit of pink hue from that wine.
I can kind of see it from there, a little bit of that pinkish.
And again, we get rid of all those white streaks and everything starts to come together. So what we'll do before we form our ball is we'll just let this chill in the fridge for about 5 minutes to kind of reconstitute itself, regain some strength.
Yeah.
And after that, we're ready to add our nuts and form our cheese ball.
Okay, well, we'll put it in the fridge for a couple minutes. Then right after the break, we'll get those balls put together and we'll do a taste test. So we'll have more on Daybreak right after the break. Well, we're back here in the Daybreak Kitchen at the Blennerhassett Hotel, and we've let our food cool for a little bit.
Yep. So we got our cheese ball nice and chilled. That way we can handle it. So let's come right in. And then you can use any kind of nuts you like. It's really up to you, whatever you got laying around. Almonds, toasted almonds. Today we're using pecans. Use a lot of those here at the hotel.
And so we're just going to put on a nice even coating?
Yep. Just kind of pack them in there so they stay really good. And then, you can kind of see they're just, the cheese ball's really just kind of eating them up. And the more nuts you get on there, the easier it is to handle. And just keep your ball nice and formed. If you wanted to go crazy, you could put it into a mold or something
Okay.
like that, you know. Maybe let's do a little bit fresh herb on there for the pretty. And we're
And
ready
then
to
we got
taste.
some baguettes, so just gonna take a little spoonful and then
Absolutely.
put it on this piece
So if
of
you're going to
bread
make that
right
ahead
here.
of time, I would also give it some time to warm up when it comes out of the refrigerator, because you don't want to serve your guests a hard,
cold.
right out of the refrigerator cheese ball.
Okay, got a nice layer right there. Pretty delicious, nice and creamy. And of course, you got the little taste of the wine that was cooked
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Yep.
It is very good. Well, as always, thank you so much for showing us how to
Yes,
make
sir.
this. And you can get the full recipe over on our website at WTAP.com. You can also check out some older recipes as well. Just because the holidays are over doesn't mean you can still make those very delicious holiday dishes we've been making over the past several weeks.
Absolutely.
But again, thank you so much for having us in this morning, and we'll have more on Daybreak right after the break.